YouTube, what it do, man? You know the motto. If y'all can, go over there, hit me with a like, which is the thumbs up, and that'll let me know I'm sending my stuff. This right here, homie, I had a viewer slash homie comment, and then I had a couple other homies comment that's in a younger bracket generation than me that hit me with like 5 questions, homie. On my turf, on the turf, Inglewood neighborhood Paru, on our relationships with the Rolling 20 Bloods, homie. So I'm gonna get to these 5 questions. The first question is, the young homeboys asked me, who do I lean more to, homie? Bompton NHP or Neighborhood 20 Bloods, homie? And I have to say, homie, even though we share the same common name, the neighborhood Paru in our fashion is in Inglewood, and the homies' fashion is in Pompton, homie. I would have to say I lean more to the Rolling 20 Bloods, the Rolling 20 Neighborhood Bloods, homie. For the simple fact, throughout my youth coming up in my turf, homie, in the late 80s, it was a lot of 20 Bloods circulating through our turf at one time, homie. We had a nice amount of the 20s, homie, the Rockies, homie, the Lunatics, the One Punches, homie, the Monsters, homie, the Skips. When he was out there, he functioned through my neighborhood, homie. The Jimbos, homie. The OG homeboy Reese, homie. And the 20s had just tons of legendary B-Dogs, homie, because they been around, homie. And like I said, when I was young, before Instagram and all these other ways to look at photos, homie, it was straight photo albums and flicks circulating straight from penitentiaries straight to these turfs, homie. And you always caught a 20 Blood on them B-Dog flicks, homie. So, like I said, I love the homies out there in Bompton, homie. You know, no disrespect to the Rips that represent Compton. I love the homies out there in Bompton, homie. But just being based that we was down here in LA a lot, homie, you know, down here in the city and dealing with the LA Damu card, I would have to say I lean more towards the homies from Neighborhood 20 Bloods, homie. You know what I'm saying? And the next question is, who is Reese to the Neighborhood Pyrus? Who is OG BiG Reese to the Neighborhood Pyrus, homie? Okay, this is my personal analysis. And then just from, you know, hollering at my homeboys just throughout history, I always got OG BiG Reese, Neighborhood 20 Blood / he's up there with our founders of our homeboys, because without the bond and the love with Reese, the G homegirl Maxine, Stony and them, that's how we really, you know what I'm saying, and us hanging with different blood neighborhoods made us say, man, this, you know, we hang with different neighborhoods, we hang with the neighborhood Bloods, we adopted the neighborhood thing, homie. And then from us counterparting with the OG homeboys and them from Compton Power Rules, homie, the OG homeboy Rowe, OG Bone, C-Bo, them, few more Westside Power Rules and different Power Rule homies. So we combined it or get down, homie. And our fashion became the Inglewood Neighborhood Power Rules, homie. And you know, as everybody know, homie, everything in Inglewood was Inglewood family, homie. You know, no matter what pockets different dudes was at inside of Inglewood, everybody kind of fell up under that family banner, homie. You know what I'm saying? And then as time kind of moved on and some of the elder OG homeboys from family was like, man, all these niggas can't be family. All these niggas don't come up in the abs. All these niggas ain't traditional niggas. So in the midst of that, and in the midst of that, and the homies is smashing, families are smashing on everything, trying to make everything family, and in certain groups and gangs, homie, is kind of drawing back from the OG homeboys mentality, and dudes is finding love in different communities. So now we formulating dudes is formulating their own get downs, homie, and that's how the neighborhood Paru thing come about, homie, with the OG homeboy Pee Wee, OG homeboy Roe, OG Bone, few more homeboys, and OG Big Spider, Binky. You know what I'm saying? It's a few homies, homie, that help collaborate that thing, homie. Like I said, once again, with the help and the ally connection with Big Reese in the 20s, homie, history was made, homie. Inglewood neighborhood Paru, homie. So Big Reese, you would have to say, in my era, and if the young homeboys don't know, he's a legend in our history for dealing with our homeboys, hanging with our homeboys, functioning with our homeboys, and bringing us in to a whole nother group that we could used to be at picnics with, functions with, and when we fell up in these spots and you seen other homeboys, G's or YG's or big homegirls from the 20s, homie, you knew that was like home. You knew if something crack off, because homies did get into it, or some or whatever. You knew that 20s was at them times was our counterpart. We was safe, or they was safe if they fell into a zone and seen us. We'll all give up neighbors, homie. And then in the same thing, we also adopted the same gang sign, the neighborhood gang sign as the homies. Because kind of in the beginning times, we was chunking it up like this, homie. And our sign was close to the neighborhood Crip sign, neighborhood 60 signs, homie. So with our counterparts, with the homies, and seeing how they was moving, pushing the neighborhood, homie, a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, from them times switched it from this and switched it to this, homie. And like I said, homie, shout out to all the homeboys from the 20s, homie. The TKs, them, gang of the big homies. If I didn't mention y'all name, y'all know genuine love if I seen y'all, because there's tons of homies from the dubs, homie, and there's tons of homegirls from the dubs, homie. I love all y'all, dub love, homie. You know what it is, homie. The next one is the homies asked me personally, do I got love for the 20s, homie? And to sum it up, like I said, I looked at the 20s like a real, like I say, we real gangs, but them was some real B-dogs. They history, you know what I'm saying, go back, homie. And the homies was like a force on this LA side of this B-dog, not on the east side, but like west side thing, homie. And to me, they was like a dominant B-dog force to be reckoned with, homie. Back in them times when we was coming up, the homies would get cracking, and if the homies had to, stand down and stand in force against one another or a different Damu hood, homie, the homies was known for, standing grounds like that as well, homie. And the homies got a lot of legendary homeboys, so I got love for 20s, homie. I got love for a lot of 20s, homie. Homies like Spook, them, the OG homeboy, Big Jimbo, them, Big Kev, them, the Lunatics, them, and the Buntries, them. And these are just homies, you know what I'm saying? A nigga got a lot of game from them homies, too, because they was solid G homies. And when you young and you really stand soldiers with this, homie, you going to different turfs, picking up different mentalities, different nigga styles, characters. You just peeping the scene. So Jimbo was a homie that I kind of like stole some of his style from. I remember being young, homie, at them park dice game picnics, homie. The homie be there with a fat thing hanging out his pocket, some shit looking like a stendo way back then. Niggas shooting dice, who riding, homie? You know what I'm saying? Pushing the line. So I started adopting that shit, nigga. I'm in a hood dice game, nigga. Thing hanging out, shooting dice on niggas, nigga grabbing money, nigga putting my money to the side, nigga pushing the line, homie. Like I said, these is we pick up characters and styles from each other, nigga. No nigga just really just build this character on him, nigga. You know, we have a style and an image we want to push, homie, but we also adopt character from one another and from different homies, homie. So I got love for the 20s, homie. You know what I'm saying? And the last get down, the homie said, do you think, which is me, do I think the 20s got love for the homies? Dog, like I said, homie, the 20s know the fashion, homie. You know what I'm saying? OG 20s, real 20s know the fashion. And they know about OG Reese, Stony Nim, the G Home Girl, which is they peoples, homie. And our homeboys, you know, living together, banging together, hanging together, homie. So the homies know how the formulation is with this West Side ends ain't got no friends and West Side neighbors ain't doing no favors, homie. And through homeboys like Big Dulo, Taco them, the homeboy Big Slim them, myself, and a gang of other homeboys, homie, we kept the bond of this neighbor thing going for years, homie, decades, homie. And like I said, 20s lived in our hood. The homegirl Candace and them, you know, April and them hung out with us, you know what I'm saying? So I in my heart, I believe 20 Bloods got major love for the homies, you know, the old school fashion that we all came up hanging and banging and all that shit together. I believe we do hold a genuine love in the bond thing, homie. You know what I'm saying? And hey, homie, I'm just serving my analysis, homie. 89 on up, homie. G stuff, not ye stuff, homie. And I'm just sending it, homie. You know what I'm saying? BIP to the OG homeboy Reese, homie. You will be forever missed, homie. Neighborhood, homie. I'm out.